Learning Roblox animation is a pretty cool skill and a really fun hobby. Not only do you learn a bunch of different skills, like how to edit, how to write a story and script writing, and also working with other people, like having your friends be in your movie. It's a lot harder and takes a lot longer than it looks. The last film I made Captain Skull took me 2 years to make. Animation takes a very long time, but if you truly love it, then no matter what obstacle you hit, in the end, you feel very proud of yourself. And then maybe becoming famous after. So if you want to learn exactly how this works, keep watching. This is a real Roblox movie.
The humidity.
This is not. You want to make cool stuff like this? This is how you do it. Part of the fun of setting up a Roblox movie is through character design. On the one hand, if you are working with a bunch of different characters, you don't want to spend too much time like fully character designing a freaking king over here. But it is important to not just throw some random clothes onto a person, but genuinely to add character to a Roblox character. Just by looking at the person, you would already understand that this character's vibe. This also goes along with sets, which I will go over later, but it really helps people to remember your film better because of the effort that you put into your designs. You can't have a movie without characters, and you can't have personality without a good design. And adding on to that, it's really not hard to actually find good items since there is a lot of like new UGC on Roblox. Some of them don't work as great as others. Some of them may be a little bit broken or glitched, just not look right on the character. In Roblox Studio, you can actually adjust it a little bit, and you usually have to do a little bit of digging to actually find something good, but it's possible, and as long as you know what you're looking for, you should find it in no time. I thought I remembered joining some Roblox groups, but I can't find them. Look up some good clothing brands and just like make like a Google Doc and just put down the links of all of them so that way you have them for reference for later. But it's about time my little list gets an update, so... And it's fun to be a little bit fashionable. Instead going on to set building. Don't make your film look boring. This is where the world building comes in. There's nothing wrong with the basic film, of course. There's already like so many like copycat films. We need like actual substance. Take the time to just learn Roblox Studio a little bit, find some inspiration from outside sources. I had a bit of knowledge of Roblox Studio because I used to just do a lot of roleplays with my friends before I even started animating, and I just genuinely had fun with the software. Even if you don't like building as much, just grab a friend and just build together. Or like sure, for Roblox home you can use free models, that's also okay. In fact, free models do help you learn because then you can understand like composition and just what works. But set building is really important to really just make your film stand out and have it remembered better. The atmosphere effects are the most important in my opinion, and even though I just rambled on about how important like a nice set is, sometimes the simplest things can also make the biggest impression. And now to the cherry on top, what you've all been waiting for, the most exciting yet the most tedious and tiresome parts, the animating. Unless you're using Blender, but Moon Animator is what every animator uses. I have some old tutorials about how to use Moon Animator, and I do plan on making some better tutorials. Basically, you work with keyframes, that's how you can move characters around, that's how you do camera work with depth of field, that's how you can animate time of day, special effects, you can animate faces, and there's like different easing styles within the animator you can use, and different themes to just customize it to your liking. I recommend checking out my more in-depth tutorials about how to specifically do that, or else we will be sitting here for 5,000 years. Get your hands on Moon Animator or learn Blender, but Moon Animator is a lot easier to figure out than Blender. Although I am trying to learn Blender as we speak, or as I speak. And now my favorite part of making a movie, the editing. If you want to add even more spice and personality to your characters, try to do some voice acting for your films. Of course, it's not always easy. In fact, most people just stick with subtitling and you just read what each character is supposed to be saying. But when you add voiceovers, it adds to the uniqueness of your film. Yeah, and it's just fun and really cool. In my last film, Captain's Call, I did a combination of voice acting,
The chances of death just grew.
We haven't run into anything yet.
Don't have to.
using 11 Labs, like AI voices, because I didn't have enough people to voice act all the characters,
It's too early for this.
I think you'll change your mind when Sabrina opens her gift.
and subtitling. Yeah, I'm so happy with how it came out. Just the main characters had voices and like the background characters just had subtitles. And then I occasionally found like sound effects for the pirates. Just make it work for yourself as best as you can. I use DaVinci Resolve. DaVinci Resolve is for free. You just need a good free editor that's not gonna have a watermark on you. Just run basic editing. Sound design, music is very important to really emphasize emotion in a film. You know, like using a happy song in a horror movie. There's plenty of royalty-free music out there. Sometimes I don't even care if I get copyright claimed anymore. I just want good music in the background. I like to use sound effects to add a bit more realism, not too much. Don't overdo it. Just do it just enough so that way it tells a story and you're not just sitting there staring at like a 5-second clip that doesn't add value to your story. And you're asking yourself, how do I know if it adds value to my story? It's all up to you. It all depends on what you're trying to say. It's all subjective. Just like the best editor on the planet started from not knowing what they were doing when they first opened up their editor. It all takes time and I'm still learning. Truly, editing is where the magic really starts to come to life. When you put it all together and it's a very satisfying end result after the work you have put in. And whether or not you get views on your film, it is still a really cool thing that you came up with yourself and that you brought to life. And that's what I love about filmmaking. And one last thing, be sure to join our Discord server, Cove Films. Not only will it be a place for you to make friends and stay up to date on our latest projects, which I'm currently working on right now, but you could also use it as a resource to make your own, ask for help, and actually if you're interested, be in one of my movies. If you don't have Discord, I also have a Roblox group. All the links are going to be in the description. I'm hoping to do great things with it and take animation to the next level someday. Once again, you can join Cove Films on Roblox and on Discord. Stay up to date on our next projects, or become a filmmaker yourself.